Do you ever wonder if your partner truly loves you deeply? According to psychology, there are certain signs that can reveal the depth of their feelings. In this video, we'll explore 8 surprising signs that indicate your partner loves you deeply. From subtle gestures to profound emotional connections, we'll dive into the psychology behind what makes a partner truly invested in a relationship. If you're curious about the state of your relationship or simply want to strengthen your bond with your partner, this video is for you. So, let's get started and discover the 8 signs that reveal true love. Love can be a tricky business, can't it? Sometimes it's hard to tell if your partner truly loves you or if they're just going through the motions. But don't worry, I've got your back. As Tina Fey, founder of the Love Connection blog and a relationship expert, I've delved into the world of psychology to bring you some solid signs. These aren't just any signs. These are science-backed indicators that your partner loves you deeply. In this article, we'll look at 8 signs your partner loves you deeply. Now, let's peel back the layers of love and see what's really going on in your relationship. Let's get started. 1. Constant eyes on you. Ever felt like your partner can't take their eyes off you? Well, that's not just a romantic cliché, it's rooted in psychology. According to research, when someone is in love, their gaze tends to linger on their partner longer. They're not just looking at you, they're observing you, studying you. It's a subconscious way of showing that they care and are interested in your every move. This doesn't mean they're being creepy or overbearing. Far from it. They're just fascinated by you. You're their person, and they can't help but want to know everything about you. When your loved one looks into your eyes for that second longer, remember, it's not just sweet, it's science. 2. They're your biggest cheerleader. When your partner loves you deeply, they become your biggest fan. Whether it's celebrating your promotion at work, encouraging you to pursue a new hobby, or simply applauding your victory over a hard level in your favorite video game, psychologists say this is a genuine sign of deep love. By celebrating your achievements and encouraging your pursuits, your partner is showing their investment in your happiness and success. Let me share a quote here by the great Audrey Hepburn: "The best thing to hold on to in life is each other." When we cheer for each other's victories, we're not just holding on to each other, we're lifting each other higher. In my own experience, there's nothing quite like having someone who loves you cheering from the sidelines of your life. It makes the wins even sweeter. 3. They respect your independence. Love isn't about being inseparable, it's about being separate and nothing changes. A partner who truly loves you will respect your independence and individuality. They understand that you are your own person with your own interests, passions, and needs. They respect your time alone and appreciate that you have a life outside the relationship. If your partner respects your independence, it's a strong sign they love you deeply. They want you to be yourself because they fell in love with you, not a version of you molded to their liking. 4. They argue with you now. This might sound a bit counterintuitive, but hear me out. If your partner argues with you, it could actually be a sign that they love you deeply. Arguing doesn't always mean that your relationship is in trouble. In fact, psychologists say that it's a sign of a healthy and mature relationship. It means your partner cares enough to voice their opinions, even if they differ from yours, rather than just passively agreeing to avoid conflict. This isn't about constant bickering or toxic fights. Instead, it's about constructive disagreements where both of you express your feelings and work towards a resolution. Remember, it's not about who wins the argument, but how you argue. Love is about understanding and compromise. So next time you find yourselves in a disagreement, don't be too alarmed. It might just be a sign of deep love. 5. They remember the little things. Love is often about the big gestures, but it's also about the little things. If your partner remembers your favorite ice cream flavor, the name of your childhood pet, or that silly story you told them about your 5th grade school trip, it shows they're really listening to you. From my own experience, I can tell you that there's something incredibly touching about a partner recalling a small detail that even you had forgotten. It's a sign that they value your shared moments and cherish those little pieces of information about you. So pay attention to those small, seemingly insignificant details. They might just reveal a deep love that's attentive, considerate, and fully engaged. 6. They're not afraid to show vulnerability. Let's get real for a moment, shall we? Love isn't always rainbows and butterflies. It's messy, it's raw, and it requires vulnerability. If your partner loves you deeply, they will be comfortable showing their vulnerable side to you. They'll open up about their fears, insecurities, or past mistakes without feeling judged. This level of openness creates a deep emotional connection that is a cornerstone of lasting love. Despite what society often tells us, vulnerability isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It takes courage to bare your soul to someone, to let them see you, warts and all. So if your partner lets their guard down and shows you their true self, scars and all, cherish it. It's one of the purest signs of deep love there is. 7. They make sacrifices for your happiness. The legendary writer Nicholas Sparks once said, "Love is about compromise. It's about doing something for the other person, even when you may not want to." If your partner is willing to make sacrifices for your happiness, it's a significant sign of their love for you. Maybe they give up their Sunday football game to accompany you to a family gathering, or wake up early to help you prepare for a big presentation. I remember when my husband gave up his annual fishing trip because I had a work event. He didn't make a big deal about it or hold it against me. He just wanted me to succeed and be happy. It's these little sacrifices that speak volumes about how deeply your partner loves you. They show that they are willing to put your happiness above their own, because seeing you happy makes them happy too. 8. They apologize when they're wrong. In any relationship, mistakes are inevitable. We're all human, after all, but the willingness to admit when we're wrong and apologize sincerely, that's something special. If your partner loves you deeply, they won't let their pride get in the way of an apology. They would rather risk being embarrassed than let an argument or misunderstanding hurt your relationship. Believe me, it's not always easy to swallow your pride and admit you're wrong, but in love, honesty is essential. A sincere apology shows that your partner values your relationship more than their ego. So next time your partner says, "I'm sorry," appreciate it. It's a sign of maturity, honesty, and, yep, you guessed it, deep love. Love is complex and multifaceted. It's not always about grand gestures or passionate declarations. Sometimes it's about the small, everyday things that show just how deep a person's love for you runs. At the end of the day, love is about connection, understanding, and mutual respect. So here's to love, deep, meaningful, and true. If you see these signs in your relationship, it's a positive indicator of love. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights on love and relationships.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe now and hit the bell icon